Build an English mind. Stop translating. Start living in English. Welcome everyone. Today's video is not just about learning English. It's about transforming the way your mind works. Most people try to learn English by memorizing grammar rules, word lists, or complicated textbooks. They spend years studying, yet still cannot speak fluently. Why? Because their mind is still thinking in their native language. They translate every sentence in their head. They freeze when someone speaks fast. They feel scared to speak out loud. This is not a language problem. It's a brain problem. The truth is simple. Your English will never become fluent until your mind becomes English. Today, I will show you how to reprogram your mind step by step. So you stop translating and start thinking directly in English. You won't just learn English. You will live in English. You will feel it, dream in it, and speak it with confidence. This video is for learners who understand English but can't speak fluently, know the words but can't use them in real life, feel English is trapped inside their head. If that's you, you're in the right place. Tip 1. Understand the real problem. You are not lazy. You are not stupid. Your grammar is not the real issue. Your mind was never trained to think in English. Your brain is a habit machine. From birth, it has been programmed in your native language. Sounds, sentence structures, emotions, and expressions. When you learn English, your brain treats it like an outsider. It feels forced, fake, and unnatural. That's why you hesitate. That's why listening feels overwhelming. That's why fluency feels far away. Fluency is not about learning more words. It's about training your mind to use the words you already know. Tip 2. Repetition builds fluency, not variety. Watching hundreds of English tips feels productive, but it creates confusion, not fluency. Your brain grows through repetition, not variety. Repeat simple sentences again and again until they become automatic. Can you help me? I'm not sure. I'll be there in 5 minutes. Say them while walking, cooking, or looking in the mirror. Change your tone. Change your emotion. This is not boring. This is brain training. Tip 3. Train your mouth and mind together. Thinking in English is physical. Your tongue, lips, and breath are part of the thinking process. That's why many people understand English but can't speak it. Their mouth has no memory of English. 2 daily techniques. Mirror talk. Speak about your day out loud. Keep it real and natural. Shadowing. Listen to native audio and repeat immediately. Copy the tone, speed, and emotion. This connects thought and speech into one system. Tip 4. Surround your mind with English. Your brain learns best through environment. Change your phone language to English. Watch English content for fun, not just study. Talk to yourself in English while doing daily tasks. Make English the background music of your life. Tip 5. Think in pictures, not words. Stop translating. When you hear apple, see an apple. When you hear she's crying, imagine the scene. Your brain thinks in images, emotions, and actions, not translations. Use pictures, videos, and visual descriptions to train direct understanding. Tip 6. Break the fear barrier. Fear is the real enemy of fluency. Fear of mistakes. Fear of judgment. Fear of sounding stupid. Fluent people are not perfect speakers. They are brave speakers. Speak before you feel ready. Mistakes build fluency. Silence kills progress. Tip 7. Use emotion to remember English. Your brain never forgets emotion. Attach feelings to sentences. Say them with anger, sadness, excitement, or fear. Connect words to your own life stories. Emotion is the glue of memory. Tip 8. Label your life in English. Turn your world into a classroom. Label objects, door, mirror, bed, table, fridge, then use them in sentences. I opened the fridge. I sat on the bed and read. This trains your subconscious without stress. Tip 9. 5-minute morning English sprint. The first 5 minutes of your day decide your mental language. Every morning, speak 3 sentences. Shadow a short clip. Write 1 thought. Record your voice. Say 1 affirmation. 5 minutes. Every day. 30 days. Transformation. Tip 10. Build an English identity. Don't just learn English. Become English. Create a version of yourself who lives and thinks in English. Let English be the language of your goals, the voice of your confidence, the sound of your future. Fluency is not a destination. Fluency is a decision. Final message. You are not broken. You are not late. Your English mind is already inside you. Every attempt matters. Every mistake counts. Speak today, even one sentence. Believe in yourself, even when it's hard. Because when your English mind awakens, you won't just speak fluently. You will think clearly, express powerfully, live confidently. Keep growing. Keep speaking. Never stop. Build an English mind. Stop translating. Start living in English. Welcome everyone. Today's video is not just about learning English. It's about transforming the way your mind works. Most people try to learn English by memorizing grammar rules, word lists, or complicated textbooks. They spend years learning English, yet still cannot speak fluently. Why? Because their mind is still thinking in their native language. They translate every sentence in their head. They're afraid to speak out loud. They freeze when someone speaks fast. This is not a language problem. It's a brain problem. The truth is simple. Your English will never become fluent until your mind becomes English. Today, I will help you reprogram your mind step by step, so you stop thinking your own language and start thinking directly in English. You won't just learn English. You will begin to live in English. You will feel it, dream in it, and speak it with confidence. This video is for every learner who feels stuck, who understands English but cannot speak fluently, who knows the words but struggles to use them in real life, who feels English is trapped inside their head and cannot come out. If that's you, you're in the right place. By the end of this video, you will know exactly how to build your English mind from the inside out. And if you're serious about improving your English every day, subscribe now. This channel is made for you. Let's begin. Tip 1. Understand the real problem. Before you try to fix your English, you must understand why you're struggling. It's not because you're lazy. It's not because you're not smart. It's not even because your grammar is bad. It's because your mind was never trained to think in English. Your brain is a habit machine. From the moment you were born, it was programmed in your native language. Sentence structures, sounds, expressions, and emotions are all wired into your mother tongue. So what happens when you start learning English? Your brain treats it like an outsider. It feels fake, forced, difficult, and unnatural. That's why you translate every sentence in your head. That's why you hesitate before speaking. That's why listening feels like a storm of fast, unclear words. Your mind is still running on its first operating system. Imagine your brain is like a phone. You have one main language app that has been running since birth. Now you try to install a new app, English. But instead of fully switching, you keep using both systems at the same time. Every time you open the English app, your old language keeps running in the background. So even if you know the words, your brain doesn't trust them. It keeps returning to what feels safe, your native language. That's why you feel stuck. That's why fluency feels far away. Remember this for life. The biggest block to English fluency is not lack of words. It's a mind that doesn't know how to use them. You don't need 10,000 new words. You need to train your mind to use 1,000 words like a native speaker. Tip 2. Repetition builds fluency, not variety. If you want to build an English mind, stop chasing variety and start building repetition. When you scroll through Instagram or YouTube Shorts and watch many English tips in a few minutes, your brain feels excited. You feel like you're learning. But that feeling is an illusion. You are not building fluency. You are building confusion. Your brain grows through repetition, not variety. Just like you can't build muscle by lifting 100 different weights once, you can't build fluency by hearing hundreds of sentences one time. Choose one simple sentence. Can you help me? I'm not sure what you mean. I'll be there in 5 minutes. Repeat one sentence 20 to 30 times. Say it while walking. Say it in the mirror. Say it while doing chores. Change the tone, serious, casual, emotional, funny. Repeat it until your mouth can say it without thinking. This is not boring. This is brain training. Every repetition strengthens a neural pathway. Soon, The sentence becomes automatic, just like your native language. This is how babies learn. This is how fluency is built, one solid brick at a time. Tip 3. Train your mouth and mind together. Thinking in English is not only mental, it's physical. Your tongue, lips, breathing, and rhythm are deeply connected to how you think. That's why many people understand English but can't speak it. Their mouth has no memory of English. To fix this, train your mouth and mind together. Technique 1, mirror talk. Stand in front of a mirror and speak English out loud. Talk about your day naturally. I woke up at 7. I brushed my teeth. I felt tired, but I pushed myself. Even 5 minutes a day can rewire your brain. Technique 2, shadowing. Listen to a short English audio and repeat immediately. Copy the tone, speed, rhythm, and emotion, not just the words. This builds a direct connection between listening and speaking. Do this daily, and within 30 days you will start speaking without translating. Tip 4. Surround your mind with English. Your brain learns best through environment, not effort. Change your phone language to English. Watch English content for fun. Talk to yourself in English while doing daily tasks. Make English the air you breathe. Your brain adapts to what it hears every day. Give it English and it will follow. Tip 5. Think in pictures, not words. Stop translating. When you hear apple, see an apple. When you hear she's crying, imagine the scene. Your brain thinks in images, emotions, and actions, not words. Link new words to pictures. Watch videos without subtitles. And describe images in English. When your brain starts seeing in English, fluency begins. Tip 6. Break the fear barrier. Fear is the real enemy of fluency. Fear of mistakes. Fear of judgment. Fear of sounding stupid. Fluent people are not perfect speakers. They are brave speakers. Speak before you feel ready. Mistakes build fluency. Silence kills progress. Tip 7. Use emotion to remember English. Your brain never forgets emotion. Say sentences with feeling. Connect words to your own life. Write about your emotions in English. Emotion is the glue of memory. Tip 8. Label your life in English. Label objects around you. Door, mirror, bed, table, fridge. Then use them in sentences. I opened the fridge. I sat on the bed and read. Your environment becomes your classroom. Tip 9. 5-minute morning English sprint. The first 5 minutes of your day decide your mental language. Every morning, speak 3 sentences. Shadow a short clip. Write 1 thought. Record your voice. Say 1 affirmation. 5 minutes a day can change everything. Tip 10. Build an English identity. Don't just learn English. Become English. Create a version of yourself who thinks, feels, and lives in English. Let English be the language of your goals, confidence, and future. Fluency is not a destination. Fluency is a decision. Final message. You are not broken. You are not late. Your English mind is already inside you. Speak today, even 1 sentence. Believe in yourself, even when it's hard. Because when your English mind awakens, you won't just speak fluently. You will think clearly, express powerfully, live confidently. Subscribe and keep growing with us. Tip 11. Stop studying, start using. Many learners are stuck in study mode. They keep learning. New grammar rules, new vocabulary, new tips, but they never use English. Let me be very clear. Backhand index pointing right, you don't learn English by studying English. Backhand index pointing right, you learn English by using English. If you know a sentence, use it today. If you know a word, speak it today. Knowledge without use is useless. Even broken English spoken daily is better than perfect English never spoken. Tip 12. Think simple, speak fast. Fluent speakers don't speak big English. They speak simple English quickly. Learners try to sound intelligent, so they think too much. Choose difficult words. Translate in their head. This kills fluency. Instead, train yourself to say simple thoughts immediately. I like it. I don't agree. That makes sense. I'll think about it. Speed matters more than complexity. Fluency equals simple plus fast plus confident. Tip 13. Daily self-talk, non-negotiable. If you don't speak English daily, your brain forgets it. Talk to yourself every day in English. While walking, while cooking, while traveling. Describe what you are doing. I'm walking to the market. I'm thinking about my future. I feel tired today. This is how you build thinking flow. No pressure. No audience. Just you in English. Tip 14. Accept your accent. Fix your clarity. Your accent is not the problem. Unclear speech is. Many learners feel ashamed of their accent. They try to hide their voice. This creates fear. Remember, backhand index pointing right accent is identity. Backhand index pointing right clarity is skill. Focus on clear pronunciation, correct stress, natural rhythm. Don't try to sound American or British. Try to sound understandable. Confidence beats accent every time. Tip 15. Make mistakes on purpose. This may sound strange, but it works. Make mistakes on purpose. Why? Because fear disappears when mistakes become normal. Say sentences even if they're not perfect. Let people correct you. Learn and move on. Mistakes are not failure. Mistakes are feedback. The fastest learners are not the smartest ones. They are the bravest ones. Tip 16. One topic, one day. Don't practice random English. Choose one topic per day. Your job, your routine, your family, your goals. Speak, write, and think only about that topic in English for one day. This builds depth, not confusion. Fluency comes from depth, not from jumping everywhere. Tip 17. Speak before you're ready. Most learners wait. I'll speak when my grammar is perfect. I'll speak when my confidence is high. That day never comes. Confidence is not the cause of speaking. Speaking is a cause of confidence. Speak first. Confidence follows. Tip 18. Create an English future self. Close your eyes and imagine you speaking English confidently. You expressing your thoughts clearly. People listening and understanding you. Now ask yourself, backhand index pointing right, what would this version of me do daily? Then do that. Identity changes behavior. Behavior creates fluency. Tip 19. Stop planning sentences in your head. The biggest mistake during conversation is planning. You listen, you translate, you plan a perfect sentence, and the moment is gone. Fluent speakers don't plan. They react. Your goal is not perfect English. Your goal is natural response. Use short, honest reactions. Oh, really? I see. That's interesting. Give me a second. These phrases buy you time and keep the conversation alive. Tip 20. Learn conversation blocks, not grammar. Conversation is built from blocks, not rules. Native speakers use the same patterns again and again. The thing is, to be honest, it depends on. What I mean is, memorize these blocks, not grammar rules. When you use blocks, you sound natural, even with simple English. Tip 21. Don't answer, continue. Many learners answer questions and stop. Example. Question, where are you from? A. Pakistan. Cross mark. This kills the conversation. Instead, continue. I'm from Pakistan. I live in Sindh, and it's a very hot place. White heavy check mark. Always add one extra sentence. Conversation is not Q&A. It's connection. Tip 22. Use fillers without shame. Fluent speakers use fillers all the time. Use, well, actually, let me think. Fillers are not mistakes. They are thinking tools. They make your English sound natural and relaxed. Tip 23. Control speed, not vocabulary. When you panic, you speak fast and unclear. Slow down. Clear. Slow English sounds more confident than fast. Broken English. Pause. Breathe. Then speak. Fluency is control, not speed. Tip 24. Ask simple questions back. You don't need long sentences to be interesting. Ask simple follow-up questions. Why? How about you? What do you think? Really, questions reduce pressure and keep the conversation going. Tip 25. Accept silence. Silence is not failure. Native speakers pause too. If your mind goes blank, smile, pause, then continue. Confidence is staying calm in silence. Tip 26. Practice with safe people first. Don't start with strangers. Start with a friend, a classmate, online partners. Safe practice builds courage. Courage builds fluency. Tip 27. Think in meaning, not words. During conversation, don't think, what is the correct sentence? Think, what do I want to say? Say the meaning in simple words. Perfect grammar comes later. Tip 28. Your voice is enough. You don't need perfect grammar, a foreign accent, big vocabulary. You need willingness, consistency, courage. Your voice deserves to be heard. Conversation is not a test. It's not a performance. It's human connection. People don't listen to your grammar. They listen to your confidence. Tip 29. Speak before you're ready. You will never feel 100% ready. Fluency grows after you speak, not before. Start messy. Improve later. Tip 30. Repeat yourself without fear. Native speakers repeat ideas all the time. If you don't like your sentence, say it again, simpler. Repetition is clarity, not weakness. Tip 31. Use simple stories. Stories don't need big words. Use this pattern. When, where, what happened, how you felt. I was at work yesterday. Something funny happened. I felt really surprised. Simple stories equal strong connection. Tip 32. Borrow phrases from real life. Movies, YouTube, podcasts, real conversations. When you hear a useful phrase, steal it. Use it the same day. Fluency is borrowed before it becomes yours. Tip 33. Don't correct yourself too much. Self-correction kills flow. If people understand you, continue. Correction can wait. Conversation cannot. Tip 34. One topic is enough. You don't need many topics. Choose one. Work, food, daily life, travel. Talk about the same topic again and again. Depth beats variety. Tip 35. English is a tool, not your identity. Making mistakes doesn't mean you're bad. It means you're using the tool. Nobody laughs at someone using a tool to build something. Tip 36. Speak every day, even for 5 minutes. Fluency is built in small daily moments. Talk to yourself. Send voice notes. Describe what you're doing. 5 minutes daily greater than 2 hours once a week. Tip 37. Stop translating emotion. Feel first. Speak second. If you feel happy, confused, angry, or excited, say that. Emotion makes English natural, even when grammar is simple. Tip 38. Use your body to support your words. Nod. Smile. Use your hands. Body language fills the gaps when words are missing. Communication is more than language. Tip 39. Choose clarity over accuracy. Clear English, correct English. If your message is understood, you succeeded. Grammar is a bonus, not the goal. Tip 40. Prepare reactions, not speeches. Don't prepare long answers. Prepare reactions. That makes sense. I didn't expect that. Oh, that's tough. Reactions keep conversations alive. Tip 41. Mistakes mean you're winning. Silence means no practice. Mistakes mean growth. Every mistake is proof you're speaking. Tip 42. Speak like you, not like a book. Your English should sound human. Simple, natural, honest. Books teach rules. Life teaches fluency. Tip 43. Use English for real needs. Don't practice only to practice. Use English to ask for help, share an opinion, tell a story, express a problem. Real needs create real fluency. Tip 44. Confidence comes after action. You don't speak because you're confident. You become confident because you speak. Action experience confidence. Tip 45. Claim your space. You have the right to speak. You don't need permission. Your accent is not a problem. Your pauses are not a problem. Your presence is enough. Tip 46. Fluency is built in boring moments. Waiting, walking, cooking, traveling. Describe what you're doing. In English, boring moments are powerful teachers. Tip 47. Don't compare your middle to someone else's end. You see their fluency. You don't see their years of mistakes. Stay in your lane. Keep speaking. Tip 48. One sentence is a win. Some days you speak a lot. Some days, only one sentence. Both count. Consistency beats intensity. Tip 49. Let others lead sometimes. You don't have to carry the conversation. Listen, react, ask small questions. Fluency is teamwork. Tip 50. English grows when you stop fighting it. Relax your jaw. Breathe. Let the words come. Tension blocks fluency. Tip 51. Use English even when you're tired. Real fluency works on tired days. Speak simply. Speak slowly. Speak anyway. Tip 52. Your accent is your story. An accent means you learn something difficult. It's not a weakness. It's proof of effort. Tip 53. Progress is quiet. You won't feel fluent one day. You'll just notice. Less fear, faster reactions, longer conversations. That's progress. Tip 54. Never finish learning English. Native speakers learn forever too. Fluency is not an endpoint. It's a relationship. Tip 55. Stop asking, am I fluent? The question itself is the problem. Fluent speakers don't ask, am I fluent? Is my English good enough? Do I sound correct? They ask, did they understand me? Did I say what I meant? Fluency is not a label. It's a function. If you can express ideas, react naturally, continue conversations, you're already fluent. In progress. Tip 56. Accept that English will always feel incomplete, even native speakers. Forget words. Say the wrong thing. Rephrase sentences. Pause and think. Language is never finished. Stop waiting for the day when English feels complete in your head. That day doesn't exist. Instead, aim for usable English. Tip 57. Your brain learns through usage, not study. Studying about English is not using English. Your brain learns language the same way it learns walking. By doing, by failing, by adjusting. Mistakes are not errors. They are data. Every sentence you say, good or bad, feeds your brain. Tip 58. Speak even when you feel embarrassed. Embarrassment is a signal. It means you are growing. You are outside comfort. You are learning something real. Avoiding embarrassment equals avoiding fluency. Feel it. Speak anyway. Confidence is not the absence of fear. It's movement despite fear. Tip 59. Simplicity is a skill, not a weakness. Advanced speakers don't use difficult words. They use appropriate words. Simple English sounds confident. It is easier to understand. It is more natural. Complex English often hides insecurity. If a simple sentence works, use it. Tip 60. Don't memorize vocabulary without context. A word without context is useless. Instead of learning, resilient equals strong. Learn. She's very resilient. She never gives up. Language lives inside sentences. Always learn. A word, a sentence, a situation. Tip 61. Stop trying to sound native. You are not native, and that's okay. Trying to sound native creates pressure, causes frustration, slows progress. Your goal is clear, confident communication. Accent is identity, not a problem. Tip 62. Fluency is rhythm, not grammar. People understand rhythm before rules. Natural rhythm includes pauses, fillers, stress, intonation. You can say a grammatically wrong sentence with good rhythm and still sound fluent. Focus on flow, not perfection. Tip 63. Repetition is not failure. Repeating yourself means you are processing. You are organizing thoughts. You are clarifying meaning. Native speakers repeat constantly. Say it again. Say it simpler. Say it differently. That's communication. Tip 64. Learn to paraphrase. If you don't know a word, explain it. Instead of stopping, say, it's like, the thing that, I mean, paraphrasing is a fluency superpower. Tip 65. Stop measuring fluency by speed. Fast English is not fluent English. Clear, calm, slow English. Sounds confident. Is easy to understand. Gives you control. Speed comes naturally later. Control comes first. Tip 66. Silence is part of conversation. Silence is not empty. Silence is thinking. Pauses. Show thoughtfulness. Reduce mistakes. Increase confidence. Don't rush to fill every gap. Breathe, then speak. Tip 67. Learn to listen like a speaker. Don't listen to understand every word. Listen to understand intent. Ask yourself, what are they reacting to? How do they start sentences? How do they change topics? Listening is training for speaking. Tip 68. Borrow personality, not just words. When you hear fluent speakers, notice their tone, their attitude, their reactions. Copy the energy, not just vocabulary. Language carries emotion. Tip 69. Build a personal phrase bank, not random phrases. Your phrases. Phrases you actually use. At work, with friends, online. Write them, say them, reuse them. Fluency grows from repetition. Tip 70. Speak to yourself without shame. Self-talk is practice. Describe what you're doing, what you're thinking, what you plan. No pressure, no audience, just flow. This builds automatic English. Tip 71. Accept that some days will be bad. Some days you forget words. You feel slow. You feel stupid. This is normal. Bad days don't mean regression. They mean your brain is reorganizing. Tip 72. English is not an exam. There are no marks, no grades, no failure. Real life doesn't correct your grammar. It responds to meaning. Stop treating English like a test. Tip 73. Stop waiting for permission to speak. You don't need perfect sentences. Approval. Confidence first. Speak now. Improve later. Permission comes after action. Tip 74. Learn to end conversations gracefully. Fluency includes endings. Use, anyway, it was nice talking to you. I should get going. Let's talk later. Ending well is as important as starting. Tip 75. Emotional safety matters. You won't speak if you feel judged. Choose environments where mistakes are okay. Patience exists. Respect is mutual. Safety accelerates learning. Tip 76. Don't overconsume content. Watching videos without speaking creates illusion. Balance. Input, listening, reading. Output, speaking, reacting. Output is where fluency forms. Tip 77. Fluency is built in small wins. A short reaction. A simple sentence. A follow-up question. Celebrate small wins. They compound. Tip 78. You will never sound ready. Readiness is a myth. Fluency comes from usage under uncertainty. Speak while unsure. That's how it grows. Tip 79. Language is a living thing. English is flexible, forgiving, adaptive. It bends to your needs. Use it. Shape it. Trust it. Tip 80. Your English represents effort. Every sentence shows courage, persistence, growth. Never apologize for effort. Tip 81. Fluency is personal. Your English doesn't need to sound like anyone else's. Your accent, pace, style are valid. Authenticity beats imitation. Tip 82. Stop fixing, start expressing. Fixing sentences kills momentum. Express first, refine later. Conversation is not editing. Tip 83. Learn to stay in the moment. Don't analyze while speaking. Stay with meaning, emotion, intent. Analysis comes after. Tip 84. English is a bridge, not a barrier. It connects ideas, people, opportunities. Don't turn it into a wall. Tip 85. You're already enough. You don't need perfect grammar, big vocabulary, native accent. You need courage, consistency, presence. That's fluency. Tip 86. Stop forcing yourself to think in English. Thinking in English is not a command. It's a result. You don't decide to think in English. It happens when English becomes familiar. Forcing it creates pressure. Slow speaking causes mental blocks. Let thinking follow usage, not the other way around. Tip 87. Thinking in your native language is not a problem. Your first language is not your enemy. It's your foundation. Translation in your head means your brain is working. Meaning is forming. Learning is happening. Over time, translation fades naturally. Don't fight it. Outgrow it. Tip 88. Fluent speakers still think in multiple languages. Many fluent speakers switch languages mentally. Mix structures. Think in images, not words. Fluency is not monolingual thinking. It's efficient meaning making. Tip 89. Images come before words. Your brain doesn't think in sentences. It thinks in pictures, feelings, intentions. Words come later. Focus on what you want to say, not how to say it. Language follows intention. Tip 90. Slow thoughts create clear English. Fast thinking creates confusion. Slow thinking creates clarity. When you slow your thoughts, words come easier. Sentences feel natural. Confidence increases. Fluency is calmness, not speed. Tip 91. Replace translation with reaction. Instead of translating, react. Someone says, "How was your day?" Don't translate. Just react. Tiring, but okay. Busy. You. Reaction builds automatic English. Tip 92. Learn chunks, not sentences. Brains don't store grammar rules. They store chunks. Examples. I don't think so. It depends. That makes sense. Chunks reduce thinking time. They increase fluency. Tip 93. Thinking in English starts with small moments. You don't think in English all day. It starts with a word, a phrase, a short reaction. One moment at a time. Fluency grows quietly. Tip 94. Your inner voice doesn't need grammar. Your inner English can be broken, messy, incomplete. That's fine. Thinking is not speaking. It doesn't need correction. Let your inner voice be free. Tip 95. Stop correcting yourself mid-thought. Interrupting thoughts kills flow. Finish the idea first. Fix it later. Fluent speakers prioritize meaning, not form. Tip 96. Familiar topics create fluent thinking. You think best about what you know. Start thinking in English about your daily routine, your work, your interests. Familiar content equals less mental load. Tip 97. Thinking in English feels boring at first. Yes, boring. Because language is becoming automatic. Drama is disappearing. Effort is reducing. Boring is progress. Tip 98. You don't need full sentences in your head. Thinking like, need coffee, too late, not sure, is enough. Fluency is not full sentences. It's fast access to meaning. Tip 99. Mental silence is normal. Sometimes your mind goes blank. This doesn't mean you forgot English. You are bad. You are failing. It means your brain is searching. Wait, then speak. Tip 100. Thinking improves after speaking. Thinking in English improves after you speak, not before. Speaking trains thinking, not the reverse. Use English. Thinking will follow. Tip 101. Don't compare your inner world to other speech. You hear others' polished English. You hear your own messy thoughts. This comparison is unfair. Everyone's inner language is chaotic. Fluency is not inner perfection. Tip 102. Emotions trigger language faster than logic. Emotion speaks faster than grammar. That's why anger, excitement, surprise bring out natural English. Allow emotion into your language. Tip 103. Thinking in English is context-based. You may think in English at work, online, with certain people, and not elsewhere. That's normal. Language follows environment. Tip 104. Trust a delay. There's always a delay between learning and fluency. During this time, You know more than you can say. Your brain is organizing. Progress feels invisible. Trust a delay. Tip 105. Fluency feels normal when it arrives. When fluency grows, it doesn't feel magical. It feels normal, quiet, unremarkable. That's how you know it's real. Tip 108. You don't need to love English to use it. You don't need passion. You don't need motivation. You don't need inspiration. You only need acceptance. English is like a phone, a road, electricity. You don't love electricity. You just use it. Remove emotion. Use function. Tip 109. Real fluency is boring, and that's good. At first, English feels dramatic. Fear, excitement, overthinking. Later, it feels boring. You speak. People respond. Life moves on. No applause. No validation. No wow moment. That's not failure. That's integration. Tip 110. You will outgrow language learning content. One day, tips feel repetitive. Videos feel obvious. Advice feels basic. This is not arrogance. This means you internalize the system. Stop consuming. Start using. Tip 111. Confidence does not come from praise. Confidence does not come from compliments, certificates, likes. It comes from survival. You spoke. You were understood. Nothing bad happened. Repeat that enough times. Confidence appears quietly. Tip 112. English will never fix your life, and that's okay. English will not solve money problems, fix relationships, remove anxiety, but it will give access, reduce limitation, expand options. English is not magic. It's leverage. Tip 113. You are allowed to sound ordinary, not impressive, not smart, not advanced, just ordinary. Most fluent speakers sound ordinary most of the time. Fluency is availability, not brilliance. Tip 114. Real conversations are messy. Real conversations include interruptions, half sentences, topic changes, awkward pauses. Textbook English does not prepare you for this. Messy English is real English. Tip 115. English grows faster when you stop performing. When you try to sound smart, impress, prove fluency, your brain tightens. When you just respond, react, exist, your English flows. Performance kills fluency. Presence feeds it. Tip 116. You don't need to explain your English level. Stop saying, "My English is bad. I'm still learning. Sorry for my English." You don't know explanations. Speak. Let understanding decide. Tip 117. Silence from others is not judgment. Sometimes people don't respond much. Don't react strongly. Change topic. This does not mean your English was bad. It usually means they are tired. They are distracted. They are thinking. Don't personalize silence. Tip 118. English is not competing with your intelligence. Struggling to express does not mean you are slow. You are less intelligent. You lack ideas. Language delay is not equal to thinking delay. Your mind is fine. The tool is catching up. Tip 119. You can be quiet and fluent. Fluency does not require extroversion. You can be calm, reserved, minimal, and still fluent. Fluency is ability, not personality. Tip 120. Respect grows from clarity, not accent. People respect clear meaning, calm tone, confidence, not accent. Accent becomes invisible when communication works. Tip 121. English does not belong to native speakers. English is global. It belongs to users, speakers, communicators. You don't borrow English. You use it. Tip 122. Your brain needs rest from English too. Constant exposure can exhaust you. It's okay to switch languages. Rest mentally. Take breaks. Rest is part of learning. Tip 123. Thinking less improves speaking more. Overthinking creates delays, tension, self-monitoring. Say less. Mean more. Tip 124. You don't have to answer immediately. Pausing before answering shows confidence, improves clarity, reduces mistakes. Silence is power. Tip 125. English is strong enough to carry mistakes. English survives. Wrong tense, missing words, broken structure, meaning still travels. Trust the language. Tip 126. Stop romanticizing native fluency. Native speakers hesitate, ramble, say nonsense, miscommunicate. They are not perfect. Stop putting them on a pedestal. Tip 127. English will change how you see yourself. One day you will speak without panic, express disagreement, tell stories, and realize, I can do this. That moment matters. Tip 128. You'll forget how hard it was. Eventually, fear fades, struggle blurs, effort disappears. You won't remember the anxiety. Only the ability remains. Tip 129. Fluency is not linear. Progress looks like improvement, plateau, confusion, breakthrough. This is normal. Tip 130. English is not watching you. It doesn't judge. It doesn't wait. It doesn't punish. Only people do, and most don't care. Tip 131. You are allowed to take space in English. You are allowed to speak longer, share opinions, disagree, lead conversations. English is not for permission seeking. Tip 132. Practice ends. Usage continues. One day you stop practicing. You just talk, write, listen. That's the real goal. Tip 133. English will adapt to you. Your culture, humor, logic will shape your English. This is not wrong. This is ownership. Tip 134. You will still make mistakes after fluency, and you won't care. That's the difference. Tip 135. The fear you feel is temporary. The skill you gain is permanent. Tip 136. English grows quietly in the background. Even when you feel stuck, your brain is working. Trust in visible progress. Tip 137. Fluency is a side effect of living. You don't chase fluency. You use English to live, solve problems, connect. Fluency follows. Tip 138. You'll stop asking, is this correct? And start asking, is this enough? That's maturity. Tip 139. English is a tool, not a test of worth. Your value was complete before English. English does not upgrade your humanity. It upgrades access. Tip 140. You are not late. There is no timeline. There is no deadline. You are exactly where learning happens. Tip 141. Fluency is familiarity, not talent. Talent is optional. Exposure is essential. Tip 142. English becomes yours when you stop impressing. The moment you stop proving, English settles. Tip 143. One day you'll help someone else, and you'll realize, I came far. Tip 144. Your journey is valid even if it's quiet. Not everyone posts. Not everyone teaches. Not everyone shows. Progress doesn't need an audience. Tip 145. English is patient. You don't need to rush. Tip 146. The goal is not perfect English. The goal is usable life. Tip 147. You're allowed to enjoy English. Laugh. Play with words. Be casual. Joy accelerates learning. Tip 148. English is not separate from you anymore. At some point, English stops feeling foreign. It feels like another room in your house. Tip 149. You don't arrive, you stabilize. There is no finish line. There is comfort. Tip 150. Fluency feels like peace. No rush. No fear. No proving. Just communication. Final message, Part 9. Fluency is not a destination. It is permission to exist in another language. You don't conquer English. You coexist with it. Some days you speak well. Some days you struggle. Both are fluent. Because fluency is not performance. It is participation. You showed up. You spoke. You continued. That is enough. And one day, without noticing, English will feel like Just another way to be you.